So, this is part 2 of how to make a worm garden bed. I'm in Papa's garden, but one of his rules is you have to be smiling while you're gardening, which means if you're not, you're unhappy, which does not go well because then he starts doing these weird, silly things, and it ends up to him licking our faces, which then you gotta wash your face like a million times. But let's get started. So I just finished drilling the holes, but you have to have a drill. The battery has to be on full battery. You have to have a 1/2-inch blade, and it can't be dual. Well, it can, but it's gonna turn unpretty like this. So yeah. So I know the last video I was doing it, but I'm gonna demonstrate it now. So get the blade, yeah, and then get whatever hole you want, side you want. You gotta make sure it's secure, or it's gonna fly everywhere, and you're gonna end up hurting yourself or somebody else. So get it secure. Make sure the blade or the whatever it's called, I forgot at that moment, my mind went blank. And you get it secure, and then you don't put too much weight on it. You can't put too much weight on it because then it's going to go through the other side, which we don't want that to happen because it might crack the whole thing. So, voila. But that's one hole, and then we got to do one more. So, secure one place. Drill. So, as you know as you probably don't know, but we're going to say that y'all know because I'm fixing to demonstrate it. In it, there is some extra access. See? One just fell out, see? But, I drilled 2 holes on here, and you could do whatever pattern, just don't mess up like I did right here, and combine 2. But we do not want any on the lid, so what we're gonna do is, we don't want any on the floor. I gotta clean up that from when I did that. So, So what we're gonna do is we're gonna dramatically, put that in there. So there is probably, if you do have a dual blade, that you might have excess, like all this right here. Like there's an extra piece that didn't go in to the thing, it didn't get fully cut off. So I just got it off, put it in there, and then there is going to be some thingy sticking up, probably with the non-dual blade, but we don't want to hurt the worms because then it loses the population of the garden, which means no really plants are going to grow because no garden poop. So we're going to move it all off. Don't want to put the lid on, and then we are going to carefully place it in. So we're going to twist it a little bit, but not too much because then dirt's going to fall in it, which we want dirt, but not that much dirt. So I'm going to slowly twist it, and then don't really pack it down, but pack it down. Example. And then we want to like a worm lasagna. My favorite word, worm lasagna, because I kind of like lasagna, but depends on what kind of lasagna. Sneak peek of my life. And then you want to get some hay, and then you want to get some compost, paper and cardboard. So first you want to tear up this. Don't want to get it in the garden yet. So we're just gonna, don't pack it down because then it's gonna get packed down when we put the compost in. And then some magic paper, which you write on with a pencil. So you're gonna tear it up, You don't really want big chunks because then it's going to take longer to dissolve. So, and then you got to make sure that's not big chunks. And then you're going to just like, you don't want it in one spot because then that's just going to mess up the whole thing. So, you want it like to move around. And then I'm going to get some more paper. Came out of a book, I guess. And then I'm just going to set it right there and then tear it in. And then put it in there. Tear it. Put it in there. And that's enough because that's already over the one that I was going to do. So, dramatically, made the goal! But then we're going to get some cardboard. But make sure there's no plastic because that doesn't dissolve until like 50 years later. And you want strips like the paper, like this is okay, just like, but just don't get big giant pieces. So, yeah, that's gonna dissolve, but I don't want that in there. And then some cardboard. And some more cardboard. And then you're gonna place that in there, and then the stickiest. It smells like coffee a little bit, but not the good kind of coffee, the nasty coffee with carrots, bread, potatoes, paper, whatever is disgusting, but the bread is not wasted because it was molded, so that's, well, it's not wasted because it's going to the worms, but it's wasted for the humans. So, you don't want any to fall out in the garden, but you do want it, but you don't, because then the worms are going to go everywhere else but that place. So you're going to securely put it right there, and then you might want to move it around, because then it's going to stick in one spot. And then you're going to get some more. This stinks. Over its saturation. And then you're gonna put it in there. Oops, and then the excess. I'll get that later. And then I was gonna put the whole thing in there, but we need some extra other ones, so we're gonna get, and then we're gonna get some more paper. Money. And then we're gonna, no, that's too much. Tear it. Dramatically. And you're gonna put it in there. Dramatically. I'm extra. But oh well, people can deal with it. And I'm gonna put that in there. You don't want it all packed into one thingy because then it's gonna take longer. So you want some cardboard. That was from Raising Cane's. So we're gonna put that in there real quick. And then magically, not magically, this really stinks. Can't wait to get this part over. We're on the second layer of the, let's call this meat for the worms, of the lasagna. Unless you like vegetarians, then this is the lettuce or spinach, whatever you put in it. Oops.
Do we put meat in there?
No!
No meat.
No meat. I mean, you can't, no part of any animal's body, fish bones and fish, not fish guts in it, but like the fish bones, if you crush them up, is pretty good. So we're gonna get one more scoop of it. We're gonna put it in there. And then at the very end, we are going to get the excess compost of the end. So we're going to get this for like the hay. And then we're going to not pack it in there, but put it in there. So I'm going to finish this. So see you later.